my favorite quarterback of all time is no longer on the 49ers, and it's tough. So before he's gone forever and we never talk again about Nick Mullens, let's tell Eagles fans what to expect. What are they getting from Nick Mullens, in your opinion?
First of all, hey everyone, as always, I'm glad to be here. I'm more excited than I have ever been since the first time that I was attending at this show. But before we tease you what the announcement is, I have to say some good things about Nick. You all know or may know that I liked Nick as well as Grant does. Mm-hmm. And it's only because I like smart players. I like players who can play against the odds, because I don't think that there were anyone who expected him to be ever an NFL starting quarterback, but he was for some time. And he put up some great numbers during his time at the 49ers. Of course, he has some low games during that time. But we can agree that almost everyone loves Nick Mullens because he's a smart guy. He wants to win. I think that most of us can agree that he will be a future coach in the NFL. He has a great arm talent, and I'm pretty sure that if somebody recognizes it, he can be really successful in an air raid type of offense in the NFL.
Yep.
So, well, all my best wishes for Nick. I really liked him. There were times when I wanted him to be the starter for the 49ers for a longer time. And I'm pretty sad because of the last season, because he had some really, really bad games last season. And because of that, some of the fans hated him.
Turned on him. Yeah. Turned on him big time.
But I still think that he can be successful in the NFL. And I will send him all my best wishes for the future. And Philly just signed a real good, at least bridge quarterback of the future.
Yeah, here's some more things they should know about him. One, he's 26. That's it. He hurt his arm last year. They thought he was going to have Tommy John. He avoided it, and he should be okay. He's better than Joe Flacco right now. I feel confident saying that. Better quarterback than Joe Flacco right now. And as far as Jalen Hurts, he's going to push Jalen Hurts the way he pushed Jimmy Garoppolo, because Nick Mullens is going to be the best quarterback in the meetings. He's going to be as smart as the quarterback coach, if not smarter. And the thing about Nick Mullens is when he does play, he's not a game manager. He's not trying to dink and dunk. He's not trying to play conservatively or safe. Nope. He throws the ball down the field, which you wouldn't expect when you look at him. He's about 6 feet tall. He doesn't have a big arm. He's always pushing the ball down the field, which is why he currently ranks 5th all-time in passing yards per game, minimum 16 starts. So he's a very aggressive thrower. He broke a lot of records in college. He's going to be someone that gets talked about a lot in training camp and gets compared to Jalen Hurts a lot. Their skill sets couldn't be any different. It's interesting that they would bring in the exact opposite of Jalen Hurts to be his backup.
Yeah, I do think that he will compete for the starting job right now, because I'm not so high on Jalen Hurts. I don't think that he can be a long-term starter for the Philadelphia Eagles. I do think that Nick is better, and I do think that with the right coaching, he can be a decent starter quarterback in the NFL.
I mean, the passing yards are legit for someone that's so young. Now you got to mention that he turned the ball over a lot, in particularly 2020. But I think it's fair to say that all of Kyle Shanahan's quarterbacks have turned the ball over a lot since he became the head coach in San Francisco. So how much was it Nick? How much was it Kyle? Probably a combination. Maybe if you put Nick in a different offense with a different coach, he turns the ball over less. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he is flawless. We have seen some really poor decisions.
For example, he's definitely not flawless.
Against Philadelphia Eagles, he was like, oh man, why? But
the wheels fell off right away.
Yeah, and he is developing himself all the time. He is a really smart guy. I do think that with the right system, he can be successful. I'm not necessarily saying that he will be a Hall of Famer, but he can be successful in the NFL, and you have to admit it. That's all.
Yeah. Final thing, I think the Eagles upgraded when they essentially traded Nate Sudfeld for Nick Mullens. I think that was an upgrade for the Eagles.
That's for sure.
Now, again, the Niners may not need Nate Sudfeld. I think they probably upgraded when they went from Nick Mullens to Josh Rosen. I think that was a good call on the Niners' part. The Niners have 3 really good quarterbacks on this team, very talented 2 guys picked in the top 10 and Jimmy Garoppolo. Nick Mullens was the odd man out. Good pickup for the Eagles. They're going to like him.
Yeah. I'm
going to miss you, Nick. Good luck. And who knows? Maybe he'll be back on the 49ers in a few years. You never know how these things work out. Rich Gangarello left, went to the Eagles, came back.